All right, so I'm gonna give you multiple tips because Holly and I need them for ourselves too. First thing I see, Holly, go ahead and set up to it, is a lot of times when people are hitting putts, they just don't stay still. They move all over the place. Great drill, really easy. You could do it yourself. I have my 7 and 8 iron. I'm gonna stick it right on each of Holly's hips right here. Now I'm just gonna have her hit putts with those on her hips. She'll be able to feel her lower body and how it stays much more steady.
Ooh, that felt nice coming off the face.
Did it? Yep, because
really
the reason
nice.
it is because you're staying very solid over the golf ball. Good. Move on one for me like you normally would if you see somebody move. So if someone, if they're either coming up out of their stroke at the beginning or whatever, they move a little bit, yeah, see, they'll feel it, the club will fall off, and it'll make a big difference.
Yep.
So those first two felt a lot more solid, didn't they?
They were, yes, it's exactly where I'm aimed too.
Yep. So that's what we want to work on. Secondly is, I see a lot of people when they come through their stroke, and go ahead and set up to it, they allow this toe of the putter to kind of stay open. So they push, like they're trying to push that ball into the hole and they never release the putter. We always want this toe of the putter right here to actually kind of cover the ball and go through a little bit. So as that putter swings from the inside, it's always just gonna kind of close as we go through to make a good stroke. That'll give us that feeling of like having overspin on it. So allow that putter to close a little bit. Let's do it one more time. Now I know why you don't make any putts on the show.
I just have the rights, yeah.
Right, so allow that putter to close. You release it.
There we go.
And that's a lot better. You'll get that feeling of that. Okay,
I just need to
lastly,
practice.
and another drill that I think is really good from a standpoint of people staying solid over the golf ball is people's strokes go up and down. The putter goes up and down. So again, set up over this one, Holly. So they don't hit it solid, and the reason they don't hit it solid is just like I told Holly, sometimes they come up and they hit it high, sometimes they hit down on the putter and they hit low. So if you feel like you don't hit putt solid, I have a 7 iron right here. I'm gonna give it to Holly. I want her to putt with a 7 iron, and I want her to hit the lower half of the golf ball about halfway up with the blade of this. This will make sure, it'll give you feedback of whether you're staying steady through it. So watch, Holly. Good, see how that bumped a little bit? So you probably hit down on that a little bit too much. So I want you to hit kind of the center equator of the ball with that. That's better, good.
There we go.
Do it again.
There we go.
Even a little higher on the ball, and we're staying centered all the way through. We're staying level.
It's a great drill.
Good.
It's a great drill.
So it gives you that feeling of staying steady and staying centered all the way through.